Hey, Bleedbigblue. Tip from the podcast. Just want to come talk to you guys. I know it's that time of the week where I was going to give you my list of glory and list of shame. Break down the Giants-Colts game. Sorry I'm a little late this week, but, holidays got in the way. Along with, I just wasn't motivated like I should be because these games don't really mean a whole lot. And that's not where I thought the season would go. I definitely thought Giants could have a better season than they are having. But I definitely see some potential there where we can get a lot better with another good draft. Another good offseason, we can be a whole lot better. But, you know what? Let's get into it. List of glory. Because we started out positive here on Bleedbigblue. Number 1. I'm going to have to give Sterling Shepard the nod. 6 catches, 113 yards. And my biggest thing with Sterling Shepard is when Odell's not there, it seems like he gets a fire lit under his ass. And actually he's like, oh, I can be a number 1 wide receiver. The problem I had with Sterling Shepard is he needs to be showing this kind of play when Odell is on the field. Because if we really have Sterling Shepard playing the way he can play when Odell's on the field, this team gets a whole lot better. So, props to you, Sterling Shepard, for making a list of glory. I just wanted to see you play more like this more often. Number 2 is another guy that's started to step it up the past couple weeks is Evan Ingram. Not only did he have 6 catches for 87 yards, but he also had 26 yards rushing. And this is a tight end, guys. You realize the mismatch nightmare that he is? And where have you been? Is it on Shermer or is it on Evan Ingram, the way it's been playing? My question is this. With Sterling Shepard and Evan Ingram playing the way they are right now, and if Odell was out there, there's no reason we can't score over 30 points every week. It shouldn't even be a thing. And Eli should be able to pass it around. That's my problem with Eli. Eli, are you not passing to Sterling Shepard or Evan Ingram when Odell is on the field? That's a big no-no. If you spread it around, this team could be a whole lot better. And you can see glimpses of it. I just want to see it a whole season. But I want to say props to you, Evan Ingram, for making a list of glory. Number 3 on my list of glory is I'm going to have to give to Eli Manning. You know what? 100, 300, over 300 yards, touchdown. You know what? We're scoring points on an Indianapolis squad that's been really, has played tough defense at times. So, Eli, you played well. You're doing what you got to do. But, but the old Eli comes out. And the new Eli comes out as well. See, here's the problem is you're going to hit both sides of the coin. And I'm going to get into that in a second. But props to you, Eli Manning, for making the list of glory. Number 4, an honorary member of the list of glory is, because I don't want to hear from the Rosas recognition crew, is Aldrick Rosas. He was 2 for 2. Made a Pro Bowl. Also 3 for 3 from extra points. So he's had a great season. So props to you, Aldrick Rosas. You made the list of glory. Number 1 on my list of shame. Because, there's definitely some negatives going on, especially when we lose. And my biggest problem with this team this year, especially on the defense, is our pass rush. We have none. What, we got 1 sack on the year, or 1 sack this past game? When Andrew Luck was passing as much as he had to, they didn't have a running game to speak of. Or anything to really threaten the Giants. You're not good pass rushing team. And that's definitely going to change, hopefully, in this offseason. And Olivier Vernon, I hate to break it to you, but you got to go, or you're going to take a big pay cut to stay, because they're paying you for a whole lot of money to rush the passer, and you don't get enough sacks to make it worth it. So, shame on you, Giants, for this pass rush that you supposedly play on Sundays. I'm still looking to see it. Number 2 on my list of shame is going to be the first time I've ever done this. But, you know what? Eli Manning, you're on my list of shame as well as my list of glory. You played a good game, and you played good enough to win. But, you know what? Eli, mistake-prone Eli, who usually doesn't come out in the fourth quarter, came out. And, of course, we got picked off, so we didn't even have a shot to try to go down and score, because Eli, as usual, turns it over. Eli, I'm begging you, as a Giants fan, to do one of two things next year. If you want to continue to play, take a pay cut just so we can get better across this team, because we're going to have to be a whole lot better if you're our starter next year. And if you don't think you can get any better than what you've been doing this year, or if there's a chance you're going to get worse, Eli, please just retire. I don't want to hate you at the end of your career, especially as much as you have been one of my favorite Giants ever. Please, go out on your own accord. Don't go out where Giants fans are hating you and, pretty much calling for your head. But shame on you, Eli, for throwing that interception and not giving us nothing but positive stuff to talk about you this week. Number 3. I got to put on Patrick Shermer. Now, Shermer, I think you're definitely an upgrade from Ben McAdoo. But so far you haven't been much of one. And you're making the same mistake they did at the end of last season. As in, let's see our young guys. Let's play them. You're doing it across the field. But the one main person I haven't seen enough of is Kyle Lauletta. Now, is Kyle Lauletta the future? Obviously, you don't think so. And if that's the case, that's the case. My problem with this is just show the fan base, what he has. You didn't give him much of a series, much of a chance to one game. Let's actually, give him a whole half, give him a whole game. What do we have to lose? Eli does not have a streak going anymore. Eli's not winning. And Eli's not your future. I know what you're saying to the press, but you got to say that until you get somebody else in here. And that's going to be the big question, is who's going to be another person in here? Because if you don't believe in Kyle Lauletta, after pretty much a full season of seeing him, and he was your choice, there's a problem. And you definitely made the wrong decision as far as cutting Davis Webb for Kyle Lauletta. Because I definitely would love to see Davis Webb at the end of the season as well. But, that's what I see. I know what we've been thinking, guys. It's been a crap season. Come talk to the podcast where, we definitely want to discuss it and see where this offseason goes, and see, where you guys want us to go as far as what needs to improve on this team. As usual, leave comments. I want to hear what you guys think. I definitely read them. And I want to put it out there to the guy who told me that, Tim, you sound sad. I was a little bit, but I'm okay, guys. Because I know this team is a lot better talent-wise than we're letting on. I mean, offensively, once we get that quarterback in place to take advantage of the talent that we have, it's going to be a big difference. And once we actually get a pass rush, please get a pass rush, whatever way you can. because I'm looking forward to next year. Because I bleed big blue. Always.